Second program, ALP to find sum of first 10 integer numbers in a given array. That is a comment. Okay, so you can see the line number 2 is actually the code starts. Area, that area label name is sum of int. You can give whatever name you want, and it is actually code type of area. And since it is code area, it is read only. So next is export underscore underscore main. And the third, fourth one is label. It is label. So start from without any space. You start from the beginning only. Underscore underscore main. Next fifth line, move r naught comma 10. So since we are adding 10 integers, so move r naught with immediate data. Hash indicates immediate data. So hash 10 means so immediate decimal 10 is placed in r naught. So actually in the register r naught you will see 0xa because in register it will store in as hexadecimal digit. Here without 0x we are given, so it is considered as decimal 10, but in register it will store it as a. And initially we are assuming sum as equal to 0, so we are storing in the some register move r naught with the hash 0, that is r1 register is actually we are using for storing the sum. Initially sum is equal to 0. So next is label. Loop is a label. So under this we have instructions add r1 comma r naught. So you are adding r1 and r naught, and the destination is again r1 only because we are not using any three registers here. If you want you can use additional add r1 comma r1 comma r naught also, that is also correct. So add r1 comma r naught means r1 is actually source as well as a destination. So answer will be stored in r1. You can see that in the comment r1 is equal to r1 plus r naught. It is optional. If you want you can write add r1 comma r1 comma r naught. So r naught is actually 10 decimal 10. R naught initially sum is r1 is actually initially sum is equal to 0. So 10 plus 0 is some 10 only stored in r1. So since we added first 10, so you have to decrement the counter. So subtract r naught by 1. Okay, sub r naught 1, and we are using s here to save the flags. So r naught is decremented by 1. R naught initially it is decimal 10. Now it is decremented by 1. Now it becomes 9. After that branch not equal. So we have to decrement r naught until r naught becomes 0. Once r naught becomes 0, then equal flag is actually 0 flag is set to 1. So if it is not equal, then you have to go back. So if r naught is not equal to 1 in the first subtraction, because 10 subtracted by 1 becomes 9. So in that case that 0 flag is not set. So if it is not equal, branch to label loop. So loop again it will go back here. Again it will add that previous sum with the decremented value of r naught. So previous sum was 10. Now decremented value of r naught is 9. So 10 plus 9 is 19. Again the 19 will be saved in r1. Again decrement r naught by 1. So previous 9 it is decremented by 1. It becomes 8. Again it is not equal to 0. So branch to label loop. So next it will add 19 with 8. Okay, again decrement r naught by 1. So like that it will keep on repeating until r naught becomes 0. So that means we are adding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After that the program stops. Where our answer is storing, the answer is storing in r1. So you have to transfer, you can check the output in r1 only, or we are using additional code, we can store the sum in data area. So declare area, give some label, sum of integer or sum int, that is a data area, it's a read write area, so that you declare some define constant data of initially 0 is loaded in that variable. We can transfer that sum present in r1 to this location. So the code is ldr r2, line number 11, ldr r2 is equal to sum. So get the address of that sum into r2 register. After that our sum is actually present in r1. So store r1 content into the address specified by r2. So after this you can check the output in r1 register, or you can also check output in location. where the address of sum, okay, address of the sum is 0x1000 because there is a M location. So you can check the output in R1 or in 0x100000. So now I'm going to compile this program. So zero errors and warnings. So start debugging by clicking this D button. So we'll execute step by step. So observe the content of register after the each instructions. Once it is start debugging, it will go to start of file, line number 131, load R0 with address of main underscore main, and jump to that. It will come to main program. So in this one, first instruction is move R0 with immediate data of 10. See here, you can see here R0 is loaded with 0A. So wherever blue color comes, that is the result of previous instruction. So R0 is loaded with 0A. 0A means a decimal 10. So execute single step. Next, move R1 with 0, 0. So R1 is already 0 only, so it is not highlighted. Only if it is modified, it will be highlighted with blue color. So next, it will add R1 and R0. So first, after the addition of the first addition of add R1 comma R0, I told R1 acts as a source as well as destination. R1 is equal to R1 plus R0. So 10 plus 0 is 10 only, which is decimal A, hexadecimal A. In decimal, it is 10. So R1 is now A. That is actually sum. After that, we added one element, so you have to decrement the counter by 1. So now the R0 becomes 9. Again, if it is not equal, you can check the flags here. 0 flag you can check here. On the left side, you can see I expanded XPSR. So Z is a flag, this bit is 0. If it is 1, it will stop. Okay, if it is not equal to 1, it will go back to loop. So again, it will go back to the label loop. Again, it will add R1 with R0. See the R1 is what? 9, and this one is A. That is A means 10, no? 10 plus 9 is 19. So 19 in decimal, it will convert it into hexadecimal. That value will be stored in R1. See 13. Okay, 19 in hexadecimal is 13. Again, decrement execute single step by pressing F10. So this will keep on repeating. Keep on repeating. And observe 0 flag. Okay, once R0 becomes 0, so now R0 is 2. So one more time. Okay, now it becomes 37. Now R0 becomes 0. Once R0 becomes 0, Z flag, you can see here the down. In the down, Z becomes 1. Only if it is not equal to 1, you have to go to loop. Now it is 1. So you have to go to next instruction. Don't jump to loop. Now it will come to out of that loop. So now load R2 with the address of sum. That is I already told it is 0x100 is a RAM location, and we have to store. You can see the in the memory window down right side. In that memory window, address 0x10000000. The content is 0. Okay. So now after the instruction, you can see the line number 12. The arrow mark is at line number 12. After the execution of that, the content of R1 register. R1 is at what is the value? 37. 37 is in hexadecimal actually. Okay. So that 37 will be moved to that location. You can see now. See, it came here. Actually, this is in hexadecimal. You can take a calculator and you can verify what is the sum of first 10 integer. Add 10 plus 9 plus and all. If you want, I will show you. I'll add first 10 integer. In hexadecimal only you can add. Okay. 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to. Okay. So actually 37 will come. Okay, I actually in hexadecimal it is 10 means it is different. So go to decimal. So if you add 10 sorry, 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. You're going to get 55. You should get in hexadecimal it is equal to 37. So our answer is correct. So you're getting 37 here. If you want, you can right click here and change it to decimal. So it will show 55. So our answer is correct. You can verify your output in the location, or you can check the output in register R1 in the register window left side. Okay, there also you can verify, and you can also verify in some location in the RAM. Okay, thank you.